Welcome to the TDC Today Show USA. My name is Sue Roskoff, and we are so happy to be here on this Saturday, February 10th, 2024. And we have just a couple quick updates and several friends joining us. So I'm excited to introduce some friends to the show. I have one quick update I want to share that is related to Project Die Hard. I know I speak about them pretty often. They are an organization near and dear to my heart, providing hope to veterans. And they are in a massive fundraising phase right now because right now they need to get the building that is in Paducah, Kentucky, not Paducah, that's where headquarters is, but in Macanda, Illinois, there's a massive building there, 10,000 square feet of building space. It needs to be all remodeled and ready for housing veterans there. And in the midst of all that, they do breakfast events. So once a month, they get together at a local IHOP and they serve breakfast to veterans and provide this opportunity for vets to get together and hang out and eat for free for once a month to come on down there. And I got a stat from that's covering this last year that made me so happy. How many veterans do you think came and had a free meal last year? I am so blown away and excited to say that with that program, they served 348 veterans last year. How awesome is that? I am absolutely stoked to hear that that was the number that we had. And the other big news is that they have found a sponsor for the next 2 months because that was actually getting to be a sticky point. They need to allocate their funds for the building project going on. And it was getting a little dicey here on whether they could afford to have funds available for the breakfast events. They have a sponsor for the next 2 months. So looking for others who can continue to help out with that to come and join them as well. So I was excited to be able to share that. 348. That was way more than what I was expecting to hear. So kudos to Project Die Hard and all the great things that they are doing. So I have, like I said, several people joining us today that I'm so excited to introduce. Some familiar faces, some that are going to be totally brand new. First, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a very good friend that has been here before and always has good news to share. Marianne of Waikiki is joining us, and I'm wondering, Marianne, are you able to come on in, give a quick intro and some updates on what is happening in the world of Marianne? And I'm not sure if you are right there at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Alan as our next. We'll come back to Marianne in just a moment here. So, oh, actually, now I see you. Is Marianne? Are you there? Oh, we just got to unmute. That was all.
Yes.
There we go. Welcome.
Hola and aloha. I'm Marianne of Waikiki. I'm the author of the Acts of Kindness series featuring 200 folk Manus animal character puppets. My books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by Hawaiian artist Lucy and the Perfect Wave. And behind me is a picture of me. I'm currently in San Carlos, Mexico. I had the opportunity to sail from San Carlos, Mexico to Mazatlan with Captain Jeff and Cheryl. And we'll be bringing them in a couple of weeks as Cheryl is setting up a dental clinic for the community south of here in Mexico. What great works we're having happening and sharing. And I'm also partnering with Leah McLaughlin, Clean Water Foundation. We're writing the climate change book, the sequel to Underwater Acts of Kindness, featuring Waterflow the Whale for the Love of Water. Leon is currently fundraising on his 2024 tour in Las Vegas, and he'll be going to Hawaii, Waikiki, Hawaii in March. So we're making things happen and sharing the Acts of Kindness series worldwide. And I just wanted to share with you, everybody, that guess what I'm doing here? This is a vortex, one of the major vortexes around the world. This is at San Carlos, Guaymas, and it's a vortex, and there's several vortexes in Sedona, Arizona area. And we went out, and you stand in the center, and behind it is a blue ring, and people walk by, And when they're talking, you can actually hear what they're saying in this vortex. And my friend Janice and I did it, and I told her to walk around, I said I was going to close my eyes because I have a hearing loss and I read lips, and I wanted to see actually if I could hear. And it was amazing. This was just kind of like being in a sound booth with an audiologist testing your hearing. And one side was good and one side was bad. And I could tell the difference. And when I spoke, I sounded like I was on a microphone, out microphoning to the world whenever I repeated things back to her that she was saying, just like an audiologist giving a list of words to the person in the sound booth to test their hearing, to figure out where their hearing loss is, where their hearing range is, what their speech range is totally different from pure tones and beeping tones. So this was a great opportunity to be a tourist here in San Carlos, Mexico, and learn something new. So this is a vortex that's on a boardwalk in San Carlos, Guaymas area. So this was my learning lesson for the week. So thanks for letting me share. And let's bring on Alan, some of the other guests on here.
Excellent. Thanks to you so much, Marianne. I've never heard of this. That is so cool that you can share that with us. And thank you, as always, for being here. Alan, I'm going to go ahead and bring you in next. We've bringing in a gentleman that is the master connector. He is such a good guy. I'm so glad you are here. Go ahead and take a moment to just share a little bit about who you are.
Well, thank you so much, Sue, for having me. Marianne, I'm sending you all kind of good vibes from Southern California. The Vortex, wow, what an incredible thing you're doing with all your projects. My name is Alan from Southern California. I specialize in connecting business owners, whether they're home-based or storefront, entrepreneurs, the everyday consumer, who are looking for ideas and unique interventions, etc., or the everyday consumer. So in short, I call myself a human search engine. So I actually have kind of my own, new language now, new verb, my human vortex as well. So I love to collaborate, connect, and network. For example, I'm collaborating with Mr. Kurt Roscoff with the incredible Project Die Hard. I'm working with some associates, Jared Smith, who's a no-card member, who's also helping me with, because I'm a veteran myself, so I salute all veterans. And I'm also working with Kurt on a new Mastery of Connections that may mention, for example, what we're doing here today with the Vortex or Sue. So a lot going on in short. Just love to collaborate and connect and figure out how I can be of service to you. Sue, back the mic to you. Kind of using some new headsets today after having all the old ones. So I hope you can hear me clearly, but I'm going to send the love and the passion and the success back to you. Thank you so much for having me, Sue.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you so much for joining us here, Alan. We always love having you in with us because you're the best. I'm going to also bring in another wonderful friend of the show. Earl is joining us today. I believe he's kind of double dipping with what he's all got going on in his world. So Earl, come on in, introduce yourself and tell us what you're all up to.
Well, as usual, this is my usual Saturday where I've already done one live internet radio broadcast early this morning. And I've got another one coming up in an hour, which, a little under an hour. So I'll be live on the air at 2 o'clock Central. As a DJ and podcaster, Marianne, I actually have some music from a group out of the Hawaiian Islands. Naleo. And basically they created a album for weddings. So I latched on to it. Their music is fantastic. I've been using here in the Midwest. Yeah, as a podcaster and DJ, I'm also working with business owners to help them create their own podcasts and short videos so I can help them to grow the business and bring in new clients and give themselves a professional image. Now, something else new that I've also done here recently is I've got myself involved with a nonprofit organization. It's similar to Make-A-Wish Foundation, but this is called Wish Upon a Wedding. And it's more than 14 years celebrating love, kindness, and generosity. Wish Upon a Wedding is a 501c3 nonprofit that grants weddings and vow renewals to couples facing terminal illness or life-altering health circumstances. I was one of the first ones here in Iowa to sign up as a vendor. So far, I've got 4 others that have also signed up here in Iowa. So we're going to have a network of people willing to donate their services to these couples that so they can have the wedding that they want or even perform vow renewals. So that's something else new that I've been able to get myself established with here in Iowa.
That's amazing. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Earl, and thank you for being here on the TDC Today Show USA. I know we do have one more person that is joining us that I would love to introduce. So we are on TDC Today Show USA. And River, I think this is the first time you are joining us. I would love to have you come on in and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do. So glad you could be here.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm signed up, but I'm a little distracted. I'm watching my grandkids right now too.
Love that.
Anyway, I am zooming in from Roseville, California, and I love working with entrepreneurs. I'm what I call your catalyst for positive change, and I help you to overcome the obstacles that are getting in your way to having the success and the results that you would love in your life.
Awesome. I only have good things to say about you. I've seen you a few different times around Happy Neighborhood Project, and I absolutely love everything I've heard so far. And we do have World of Ability following this show, and I would hope that you are able to join and stay with us for a bit here as we roll into that next. So we do have one more thing to cover here as part of TDC Today Show USA. We do have Emily joining us as well, who is going to share a little bit more about some of the programming going on here at the TDC. So Emily, come on in.
Well, so with the Disability Channel, what's exciting is a year from now, February 2025, starting February 8th, the Disability Channel is going to be doing all of the media it's on for the Invictus Games, which are going to be held in Vancouver, Vancouver area and like Whistler area. So that is exciting. So stay tuned for that. And what else could I say? Then there's Your Home TV, which the Disability Channel is working with, which is another network that they're working with as well. And I believe Disability Channel did have a fundraiser going on for a little bit. I'm not sure if it's still going on. So there's a lot of great things going on with their educational program. The Disability Venture program, and so stay tuned to the Disability Channel. There's a lot of stuff they're doing for people with disabilities and veterans, and so it's been great to work with the Disability J and the Disability Channel. So that's what I have to say at the moment.
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us, Emily. My name again is Sue Roskoff, and we are here on Saturdays with the Disability Channel for the TDC Today Show USA. We are so glad to have all these wonderful friends joining us. Stay tuned because we also have World of Ability coming up right around the corner here. So